Alright, drone video. This is a 10-acre tract at the White River in Independence County, Arkansas. And that's Lock 3 Road, runs across the southern end of the property. And the red truck just went by there. I think whoever was piloting the drone here was just kind of showing the road, or very possibly they just finished a different drone video and forgot the drone was still hovering up there. It's possible too. It might have been intentional though. And now they're looking for the truck. We like to try to start the videos generally by the road, just to kind of establish where we are. There we go. And when possible, as a rule of thumb, we try to park the truck near about the center of the road frontage. That way, just so when we're doing the narration on the drone video or whatnot, and we're up in the air, we can say, hey, we're over about the middle of the property, or we're east of centered, depending on where you see the truck. I'm going to guess that's what they're doing with this one. So right now we're facing east. That's Lock 3 Road toward the south end of the property. And we're going to orient to the north. There's a tiny bit of property directly below us, south of Lock 3 Road. Less than a quarter acre probably. And then the vast majority is on the north side of Lock 3 Road. So now we're looking northerly. In a moment we'll do a flyover, excuse me, and we'll go over Lock 3 Road, of course, and then at some point you'll see a different gravel road that crosses over the property, and that's the easement road, which actually gives you access to the property that you wouldn't otherwise have without that, so that's nice. We just saw the White River, just right off to the west, very close to the White River. Awesome section of water for fishing and canoeing and all that stuff. Okay, we're flying northerly, looking straight down on the property. Right now you can see that other road going diagonally, and that just goes across. Kind of left of center you can see a valley. So this property, if you look at the topo map, and I wish we would have spliced one in here, that valley runs through over half of the property, and judging by the topo map, it's a pretty good valley. It's probably from the bottom to the top, 100 feet. And it's interesting because when we look at the topo map, it really looks like the kind of place where we would scout out for caves or springs. There's a lot of acreage down here, and it's not super close to our office, so we really haven't explored any of these tracts. What you're seeing on the videos is what we've seen. But if this were something where we had a little extra time, we would absolutely check out that valley, because there's a view to the north. There are known caves in the area. There's a large cave. If you look dead to the north where that big bluff is, that's called Penter's Bluff. Penter's Cave is up there. I mean, definitely the topography in the area to have caves. And there we're zooming in. So that bluff, I believe, is about 2 miles to the north of the property. A couple little houses, or probably pretty nice houses, on the east bank of the river there. It's way off in the distance. And Penter's Bluff, they were mining it in the early 1900s, and after they mined it for about a year, they stumbled upon that cave. And so they started to mine the cave, I think mostly for either limestone or manganese. Manganese was used to make iron ore, and probably is. Now looking south on the White River. Beautiful wide section of river. Right there in the river you can see the dam, and on this side, on the east side, you can't quite see it, is the actual lock. So it's a lock, like the deal where you pull in a ship, and then they can raise and lower the water level within the lock to allow ships to pass through, because obviously a ship's not going to be able to go over the dam. So that's pretty neat. That's a hydroelectric dam, built in the earlier 1900s. There are 3 of them on the White River, from Batesville up to 1, 2, and 3, and this is number 3. It's the last one. So that's looking westerly. the property is the lowest, either where the truck is parked or at the bottom of the valley, probably similar. But say from where the truck is parked at the southernmost end, as you go north, it rises up, kind of levels a little bit, and then you've got that other easement road going diagonally across. And as you go north, it goes down to the valley, and that valley goes at a slight angle through, like we said, about 2/3 of the property. Check out the topo map to get a better look at it, but the valley's exciting. That would be really cool to check that out. There's guaranteed to be some neat stuff and neat rock features. It's also, like we said earlier, that the first place on out here that we would scour if we were looking for a cave. We would really scout that out if we were looking for caves or springs or anything, because that valley looks like it's made for it. A couple nice potential building sites, and we'll do the we'll do the intro video where we look at the actual land ID map, and we'll check out that topo map a little more. But it was a pretty good little aerial. That's Tract 2 at the Tracts at White River. It's about 10 acres in size. You can check out the website to check the availability.